Let's be honest. When you think about changing your life, you probably imagine something dramatic. Quitting your job, moving to a new city, a complete identity transformation. But here's a truth nobody likes to hear. Real change is boring. It's not the big moments that rebuild your life. It's the small, mundane things you do when nobody's watching. The habits so simple they almost feel pointless. Today, I'm breaking down 15 boring habits that quietly transform everything. They're not trendy, they won't get you likes, but they work. Let's get into it. Habit 1. Make your bed. Yes, you've heard this before. And yes, it still matters. Admiral William McRaven opens Make Your Bed with this habit for a reason. You complete your first task before 8 a.m. That tiny win creates momentum. Your brain registers completion. In Navy SEAL training, the bed wasn't about cleanliness, it was about discipline. If you can't do the small things right, you won't do the big things right either. Plus, you come home to order instead of chaos. That visual cue tells your brain, this is someone who has control. Boring? Absolutely. Effective? Without question. Habit 2. Drink water first thing. Not coffee, not your phone. Water. Your body just spent 8 hours dehydrated. Your brain is about 75% water, and even mild dehydration hurts cognitive function. James Clear calls this habit stacking. After I wake up, I drink water. That's it. It wakes your system, jumpstarts metabolism, and clears mental fog. Most people skip it because it's boring. That's exactly why it works. Habit 3. Review your calendar daily. Cal Newport, author of Deep Work, is obsessed with time for a reason. Before you protect your time, you need to see where it's going. Every evening, look at tomorrow. What must get done? What meetings exist? Where are the gaps? This removes decision fatigue. Most people crash into their day blind. You'll walk into it with intention. Habit 4. Put your phone in another room. Nir Eyal's Indistractable is built on one truth. If you don't control your attention, someone else will. Your phone in the bedroom poisons 2 critical moments, before sleep and after waking. Scrolling at night spikes stress and disrupts sleep cycles. Scrolling in the morning hijacks your mindset before it forms. Buy a cheap alarm clock. Charge your phone elsewhere. Watch your clarity return. Habit 5. Write 3 things down. Not a novel, not deep journaling, just 3 things that happened today. Julia Cameron's Morning Pages works because writing externalizes thought. Writing slows the mind. It creates closure. 3 sentences. That's all. Most people never process their days. They just survive them. This habit breaks that cycle. Habit 6. Read 10 pages. 10 pages takes about 15 minutes. In 1 year, that's roughly 12 books. Most people read 0. Ryan Holiday repeats this constantly. Great thinkers are readers, but they start small. 10 pages is boring. That's why it's sustainable. Habit 7. Take a walk without input. Nietzsche said all great thoughts are conceived while walking. He was right. No podcast, no music, no phone. This isn't exercise, it's mental hygiene. Henry David Thoreau walked for hours daily. You can manage 20 minutes. Boredom is the medicine. Habit 8. Eat the same breakfast. Decision fatigue is real. Obama and Steve Jobs simplified clothing for this reason. Your morning sets your tone. Pick one nutritious meal, eat it daily. Remove the decision entirely. Less friction equals more consistency. Is it boring? Yes. Does it free mental energy? Completely. Habit 9. Do one thing at a time. Multitasking is a myth. Research shows task switching can reduce productivity by up to 40%. Cal Newport's Deep Work makes this clear. When you work, work. When you eat, eat. When you listen, listen. This feels slow at first. That's because modern life trained you to fragment your attention. Depth feels boring until you see the results. Habit 10. Go to bed at the same time. Matthew Walker's Why We Sleep should be mandatory reading. Sleep is the foundation of everything. Your brain runs on rhythm. Pick a bedtime, stick within 30 minutes even on weekends. Yes, you'll miss things, but you'll gain clarity, stability, and health. It's worth the trade. Habit 11. Clear your space nightly. External chaos creates internal chaos. You don't need to reorganize your life. Just reset visible surfaces. 10 minutes, that's it. You wake up to order instead of stress. Habit 12. Say no once a week. Greg McKeown's Essentialism teaches this clearly. Success isn't doing more, it's doing less better. Say no to one thing that doesn't align. Nothing dramatic happens, that's the point. Your life slowly becomes yours again. Habit 13. Review your finances weekly. Money anxiety comes from avoidance. Ramit Sethi emphasizes awareness over restriction. Once a week, look at the numbers. No judgment, just clarity. What you measure, you can manage. Habit 14. Prepare the night before. Clothes laid out, keys in one place, bag packed. Your morning self is fragile. Your evening self is capable. Use that advantage. This habit separates chaos from calm. Habit 15. Sit in silence. Not meditation, not prayer, just silence. Tim Ferriss found that over 80% of top performers practice stillness. 5 minutes. No phone, no music. At first, it's unbearable. That's the point. You're rebuilding your ability to be with yourself. Over time, you become calmer, less reactive, and grounded. Conclusion. These habits sound painfully boring, and that's why they work. As James Clear wrote in Atomic Habits, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. These habits are your system. 6 months from now, you won't know which habit changed everything. You'll just notice you sleep better, think clearer, feel calmer, get more done. That's the power of boring habits. So don't do all 15. Pick one. Do it for 2 weeks, then add another. Build boring. Build slow. Build sustainable. Because the life you want isn't built in moments of inspiration. It's built in thousands of quiet moments you choose to show up for. If this helped, comment which habit you're starting with. And remember, boring is beautiful.